Sometimes, ending your life feels like the only way to find relief. Not because you truly want to, but because your struggles feel unbearable and you're tired of everything. You just want to be okay, and that is okay. Maybe you're ready to give up, but a part of you keeps holding on, and that's why you're here. Whether you're grieving, depressed, in a toxic relationship, feeling unfulfilled, or facing financial challenges, battling suicidal thoughts is a testament to your inner strength. It may seem impossible to believe right now, but there's a way out of this, and it's not in death, it's in life. Yes, there's hope. Here's how you can overcome suicidal thinking. Acknowledge the truth about your pain. A study found that many people with suicidal thoughts perceive their pain as permanent and unending. However, those who overcome these feelings often learn to view their pain differently. In 3 words, your pain is valid, temporary, and manageable, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Accepting this truth can help you prevent irreversible decisions. It may seem like your suffering outweighs your strength to cope, but remember that strength can grow with time, support, and healthy coping strategies. Create a safety plan. A study in the Journal of Affective Disorders found that individuals with a structured coping plan were 30% more likely to navigate suicidal crises effectively. Here's how to create one. S, safety. Remove any objects that can be physically harmful. Contact numbers for therapists, supportive friends, or crisis hotlines. A, activity. A list of immediate actions to step out and for relaxation. For example, walking, listening to calm music, being around nature, or deep breathing exercises. F, favorites. Joyful memories or hobbies to engage in. E, engagement. Keep this list handy and ask yourself, what would help me right now? Or what has helped me before? This could involve journaling, reaching out to someone, or just permitting yourself to rest without feeling guilty for your emotions. Create space between thoughts and actions. When everything feels overwhelming and you can't muster the strength to follow your safe plan, activate your plan B. When these thoughts arise, give yourself 24 hours to pause and promise not to act on any drastic thoughts. During this period, remind yourself, I feel this now, but it won't always be this way. Try to ground yourself by squeezing an ice cube or taking on a small task, like tidying up a small corner around you. This gentle distraction can ease your mind. A study in psychological science found that brief breaks significantly reduce rumination and help restore emotional balance. By stepping back, you allow those temporary feelings to subside, making it easier to think clearly again. Identify the roots of your struggle. It's tough to make sense of it all, and sometimes it doesn't make sense. But it's tougher when you try to do it yourself. Talking to a mental health professional can be incredibly valuable in this process. They can help you better understand your feelings and identify the situations or underlying thoughts or imbalances contributing to your distress. You can gradually connect the dots between your current emotions and underlying issues. When you begin to understand the why behind your distress, you can start to change how you respond to each one of them. Practice cognitive restructuring. Research in the Journal of Abnormal Psychology shows that individuals who actively challenge negative beliefs experience a significant reduction in suicidal thoughts. For example, counter the thought, I'm a burden, with the truth. My loved ones want me here, and it doesn't matter if you initially believe it or not. Just practice this regularly. Another helpful strategy is to write down joyful memories and positive affirmations, keeping them visible as reminders whenever negative thoughts arise. Clear your mental clutter. Our mind is a battlefield where negative thoughts like, I'll never feel better, constantly clash with hopeful reminders like, there's still hope. This tug of war can be so exhausting. The overwhelming nature of the mental struggle is what often leads to people giving up. Instead of keeping the struggle inside, take it outside, onto paper. Writing down your thoughts offers clarity and relief, providing a much needed mental break. Studies show this practice can reduce mental overload and help create a more manageable mental space. Connect with supportive people. Asking for help can feel hard, especially if you're worried about being a burden, but isolation often makes hopelessness worse. Studies show that individuals who receive support from caring friends, family, or therapists experience a notable reduction in distress and cope better with tough times. You don't have to share everything. Just saying, I'm going through a rough time and could use some support, or could you stay with me for a bit, can be enough. It's okay if you're too worn out to open up. It doesn't have to be a deep conversation. Just make the call and hang in there. Your life matters. I promise it does. By letting someone in, you can feel less alone and more supported. Replace self-criticism with self-compassion. Self-criticism only adds to the emotional burden. Instead of judging yourself, gently remind yourself that it's okay to feel this way. For example, instead of thinking, I should be stronger, remind yourself that I'm learning and growing stronger every day. I'm proud of the progress I've made. When you feel like you're failing, try, I'm facing challenges, but each step brings me closer to my goals. Progress isn't always linear. Instead of saying, I can't handle this, try, this is tough, but I've faced hard things before, and I will get through this too. And if you think, I don't deserve this, reframe it to, I deserve kindness and care, especially from myself. I'm doing the best I can with what I have. Avoid drugs and alcohol. Research by Fisher and others shows that drugs and alcohol can intensify suicidal thoughts. Alcohol slows brain function, making it harder to think clearly. While many drugs can trigger anxiety and mood swings, studies show that when you're under the influence, you're more prone to impulsive choices that may increase emotional pain. However, if you're struggling with addiction, you're not alone. Asking for help is a courageous step. Reaching out to professionals or supportive people can provide the guidance you deserve. Healing is possible, and every small step counts, even just being here right now. Let's do a quick exercise. Imagine a future where your current pain holds less power over you. It's a beautiful thought, right? That's exactly what your future holds. Overwhelming emotions are fluid. They shift and change, just like the weather. How you feel now will not last forever. So don't let the heavy thoughts steal your chances at the joy and relief that lay ahead. With time and support and these helpful practices, healing is not just possible, it's waiting for you. So hold on to hope. The best is yet to come. What does a brighter future look like for you? Share your hopes and feelings in the comments below. To learn more, watch our video on the psychology of suicidal thinking and 7 signs your friend might be suicidal. Thank you so much for being here, and thanks for holding on.